Oh, welcome back. Hi, everybody out there. Hey, how y'all doing out there, beautiful people? What's going on? Hey, I know it's a rainy day here in Topeka, Kansas. I know it's raining on this day of May 27th, right? 2025. Oh, it's raining. Oh my goodness, it's rain. It's like the storms are all over the East Coast coming back this way. Yes, it's been raining for quite a bit now. Hope everybody's doing fine with your family, you're enjoying one another, having fun with your life. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We just want to thank you all. Really appreciate y'all. We love you. And we talk about issues, the facts of life. Yes, we do. So if you're not doing anything, first time listeners and hey, if you just happen to say tune us in, hey, we're here to talk about the truth, the facts. We're here to share knowledge. All right. Okay. Yes. So we want to thank you all. I want to give you a big shout out saying thank you. All right. All right. All right. Yes. And if you like to poll us, you can POLL. Hey, we're here just like any other podcast. We're coming to talk about the truth, the facts when it comes to certain issues. Everybody has a different show, but we're here to talk about life issues. That is what we talk about. Our niche. We talk about things that are real, not fake. We talk about things that's going to affect people so we can get better. We want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Yes. And we're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We're here to love. We're here to encourage, build up. Yes. So on today's episode, okay, I'm gonna talk about some key things. This is church. I'm gonna talk about something that really we see in this day and time now we're missing. And guess what it is, huh? All right. Guess what it is? Church mothers. Church mothers. Have you noticed that now when you go to church, one time, you just see church mothers. You don't hardly see them there, do you? You don't hardly see church mothers, do you? Yeah. I mean, really, most times, you can tell a church that's, sound when it comes to, mature, when it comes to love, when you can tell, right? Uh-huh. Because there's always some mothers there. Now, the mothers used to be the one that looks out for the young people, the young women, church mothers, young women, We don't have that no more. Seem like, it seemed like the forefront has been focused more on kids, or it seemed like the forefront has been focused more on the leader. But there's mothers, and then now these day and time, you see where people don't want you to say nothing to their kids, you know. But the mothers was a lifesaver for many in the church. Yes, they is, because they were sound. They feared God, and it was there to encourage and help women that were in abusive relationships to try, just to encourage them not to go mess up with a boy. The young women go out there, get caught up and stuff, having babies out of wedlock. But we see now is you don't see it right now, do you? Huh? See the pastors, you know, when it comes to elders and all that, in Titus, the book of Titus, it talks about pastors must teach and sound doctrine, right? It talks about the pastors' jobs too, to the men and women in Titus, right? And then, when you look at it, when you look at the women, they was they was the teachers, the mothers was to teach what was good too. They had a role in there, you know. See, women are teaching other women's, in the local church. And the elders, they supposed to be teaching, you know, what is good. So it was the role of the wise women in this discipleship. And dealing with relationships of younger women, teaching the younger women in faith. But what happens? What happened to all that? Huh? What happened? What happened? Okay, Right now, we don't see that no more. We might get some churches are probably doing it, but not all. You know, and the way these teenagers are, these young women are here right now, it's just so wild. No home training. They're just out there just being wild. No discipline when it comes to, you know, church. Mm-mm. And see what happens right now. We seeing right now. Uh, this was lack of godly women, a lack of investing to uh, when it comes to mature young women in faith. We don't see that investing. Women, older women, they're supposed to teach what is right when it comes to the women and sound doctrine. Okay, okay. So they got to must be able to adorn, adorn themselves, like women that profess godliness. When it comes to Second Timothy 2:9 through 10. See, that's what happens when you have someone older, mature, or wisdom, and have God in their life. You'd be surprised. Many of these young women, teenagers, um, that when mother was around, it stopped a lot of things too. From teenagers getting pregnant out there and running off with a boy that went no good. Because the women's they was concerned. They was teaching the mothers was very sound. Everybody respect the church mother in the church. Okay, but now we see that you better not say nothing to my child. You better do this, you better do that. Why is that? And the only thing they doing is trying to help this child, this young woman. So you won't get caught up. What's going on? What happened? What because of what the entertainment in the church came about to? And then all of a sudden was more attention drawn away from the mothers? Or there's mothers that want to be mothers that's old enough to be mothers in the church, but the attention has not been toward to the mothers of getting back that alliance in the church. The mothers was praying mothers. They can pray for you, pray with you, they was praying with women. They were teaching them good sound wisdom. They were encouraging them. Okay? And it's supposed to be a togetherness. What happened? Huh? Because some says it's too dangerous now. Mother might get jumped or anything. Somebody, but no, true Christians don't fight. Mothers don't fight. Mothers love. Mothers care. Mothers pray. Mothers fast. Mothers are led by God. Church mothers now. I just want to know what's happening now. What is going on? I know the world has changed. I know things are getting, out of hand. When it comes to your church. Yeah, some churches are out of hand. They don't have time for church mothers. They just want to be the life of the party when it comes to entertainment and money. We see it's going on. But see, God is looking at all this. It's calamity. It's calamity. When you look, it's calamity. Yes, it is. Very calamity. And these church mothers, or those that are church mothers, could be used, but they're not. Why? Why? Women is only they want to do is teach other women in a way of sound doctrine. That's all. And relationships is helping them so they can stay focused in life. They can meet their goals. You got parents too, but the mother is also there with them to help out the extra push too. Okay, I know people are very these day and times like you can't say nothing to them, the children, because some are very offensive. Yeah, yeah. And see the when it comes to the theological part of it, when it comes to the matters, not only from the pulpit, okay, women need to be The mothers need to be involved. What happened in relationships? Okay, making disciples sounds good, don't it? Yeah, for the glory of God. You want to be a learner, and women can for women's young women's teenagers. They are good. Those that are sound. Now. I'm talking those women, mothers that are prayed up. I'm talking about no young mother. I'm talking about mothers that are up, sound mothers. You can see, the grandma types. Not, and you can see those, ones. But what's happening now? Seem like the man really is in the forefront. Women's have their Women's Day and all that stuff. But it should be a day when the women come forward, the mothers come forward and talk with the women in the church. Not for no special services, but have a conversation in your church. Let the mothers come forward. And let them again, talk to the young women. In a session in your local church to get people used to that. Come and bring it back the mothers in the church. Because right now the churches are empty. Church mothers, I don't see them stepping forward like they used to. We had mothers back then was very stepping forward, very talkative. They were very concerned. hmm They was very concerned about the women, young women, marrying husbands. They was very concerned. Yes, they were doing the Great Commission. So, and you need the ones that can really understand the gospel, that know the word of God. That's what they do. All seasoned mothers in the local churches. We need that. A deep, deep thing. Because that's it's needed in today's church. You will be surprised if they brought church mothers back in church. Mothers will have women praying more with them. Mothers will be talking to those women and encouraging them and sharing what the do's and don'ts to try to help them. So when they go to college, they will come back, to teach the young women with babies like that. Married, out of wedlock, babies out of wedlock, stuff like that. Yeah. So they won't be running the streets, come back in the church when you see them in over a year and they're pregnant. Yeah, because there's no discipline when it comes to discipleship, when it comes to that. hmm So we see it right now in churches. I look at churches, I like, man, where are the church mothers at? That was a big push. I'm telling you. It was praying women, seasoned women. It was concerned. It was loving children. They loved everybody. Yes, they loved everybody. They gave good wisdom, sound advice, wisdom. They was there. But now we don't see it. Everything's fast paced. Everybody's moving. You know, we see these big churches, mother have one mothers. But are these mothers really standing out and talking about to the women, the young women, about them, helping them? What he is doing is someone that's there for a position, title, or for a show. Because really, what I've been seeing, and I'm not here to judge anyone, but I'm here to speak the facts. You may see them, especially in some of these big churches. They're around, but they're not saying much of nothing. Who do you see? More the people, the pastors, entertainment field when it comes to musicals, when you come to things like that. Now, some churches could be more attentive to the mothers, but some ain't. That's the time we're in some evil times right now. This is get me because I grew up around mothers. I was in church with mothers. Okay, I was in church with mothers. They was there. They was helping the young woman, teaching them integrity, dignity, teaching them. Okay, it was doing using wisdom. And see, Proverbs, you read the Proverbs second chapter, there was some quarrelsome, I'm saying it right, quarrelsome, slanderous, or seeking, self-seeking, or foolish, but they feared the Lord. See, that's what I'm saying. There was patience, and things like that. Through trials, they corrects in general love. They pursue in holy living and purchase for her in Christ. So that's what's a great need for the older women in the faith. To be articulate in his doctrine and who declare the gospel to other women with their lips and display and adorn the gospel. And I'm saying this with their conduct, ready to defend the faith. So when you come to a mother, regardless of your age, okay, the mothers know how to approach you in love and kindness and share with you what you need to hear. Because we don't see that. We don't see that. Okay? And when it comes to single women, also need the direction of a church mother. The first lady of a church, the pastor's wife. In this case, I see someone trying to look good. Yeah, you see pastors, women, they getting all these clothes, brand new clothes. They getting they getting themselves decked out. They go hats on, and I mean looking glamorous. Okay, with all this new technology of reshaping your body and all that stuff, you know, and you see them, out there. You see them, displaying themselves, showing people off my new clothes, my this, but all that. And some of them are really, when you look at some of these church mothers, not church mothers, but the pastors' wives, you see some of them they're stuck up. Instead of being spiritual, okay, I was sainted. Some of them won't even speak to you. Some of them won't even, no. That ain't the pastor's wife is supposed to be humble, supposed to be love, show love and kindness. We seen a change in the church like never before. Yeah, they want to dress nice. That's good. They got this little, like I say, technology now. They can get all these body transformations, all that. We see a lot of this displaying in the house of God. It's a mockery. It's a mockery. When you didn't have nothing, you was more humble. Now that you got something, you became lifted up. I see many of you doing that. I'm not here to judge, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing. From the streets, you see it. What's going on, America? What's going on? Huh? See, the woman is not only she's a woman, but she's a biological part. Okay, think about that. Uh-huh. See, these women, they know the difference when it comes to nurturing from children. Okay, they know, they understand it. They understand children, teenagers. These are mothers' love. They pour love. They nurture lives. They do those things because that's the meaning of motherhood, y'all. And self-giving love. When it comes to mothers of the church, they understand. They're not neglecting the child. They're not doing none of that. Mm-hmm. See, a woman that never, like a child, any child, if they bears a child but does not cease to be a woman. A woman who never bears a child does not cease to be a woman. Now, could be some. Y'all gonna help me out, right? Can I say that? Can I say that? Okay. All right. Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. Thus, a woman never bears a child. Repeat that. Okay. Has not ceased to be a woman, nor her womanhood diminish, even if she never cares for children. For she remains the capacity and freedom to live a maternal way toward others and a need of maternal nurture. In a larger sense, all women, I'm reading this, are called to motherhood, and all men are called to fatherhood. I just want to enlighten that because really, where they at? Where are the church moms at? Where they at, y'all? So the preachers need to look at y'all congregation. I'm not here to talk about church, but I'm here to share. Okay, bring the mothers back. This is a time where mothers need to be here. Bring the mothers back. Bring the mothers back. Okay, you need the mothers. It's very important that the mothers come back because right now, what's happening right now, we don't see church mothers. I just want to enlighten you what we're missing. So all the bishops, all the pastors, big churches, small churches, get some mothers back in your church. What happened? Just push them to the side? Oh, we got a church mother here. Yeah, but you barely hear from them. Every now and then, a little special occasion or something. Huh? Okay. Need to meet with them teenage women. And first ladies need to come down. You're too high. Some of you too high. Can't speak. Full of pride. Some of these pastors' wives, you know, funny acting at times. Uh, you're supposed to be the person that love people, free people. They want when they come to the church. The pastors. Hey, you know what? The pastor's loving. The pastor is caring. Pastor's not prideful. Pastor, he's there. Same as the first lady, or the pastor's wife. Okay, remember that. Mhm. And see those women that are right now that are dealing with foster children at home, pouring out love, nurturing. Think about that. A mother can do, a church mother is the same thing when it comes to children, especially foster children too. That's a mother's love. Church mothers are needed, y'all, in this day and time. I'm telling you, a lot of things could not happen. That's happening because there's nobody nurturing the young women that's off when in college or those high schoolers or the okay. I know the parents are in, but the mother also, church mother also play help can help. Not to run nobody kids, but give sound wisdom, advice, and help them down the line. Okay, well I meant to, I just wanted to talk about that because there was a conversation rose about the church mothers. We don't have no more. We don't see them no more. Okay, and every local church need a mother, a church mother. Don't push the church mother to the side. Okay, all right. Don't push the mother to the side. Give that mother more room and talk. Speak to the young women, high schoolers. Yes, put all the entertainment stuff you got to the side. You know, use it, but you gotta let these mothers be. They hold the household codes and church codes. They know. They know how. Good teaching women. Okay, humble, praying women. Mothers, church mothers can see things when you don't see. They know. And back in the day, they did that. They can see things before you even got to it. They'll tell you. They'll share with you. Pull you to the side or something. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to Can't Catch Break. I just wanted to share that with someone who's listening tonight. And I think we do need some church mothers back in. We really do need church mothers back into the church. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Shar. Y'all have a blessed and a fantastic and a wonderful day. Do pollers. Tell us what you think. Hey, you know what? Come on with it. Yes, that's right. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So tired, every dog must have his day. this.